Hello everyone, welcome to SpeakEasy Tales, where stories speak to your imagination. Get ready for an exciting science fiction adventure. Sit back, listen, and enjoy. The Clock That Froze Time. The morning sun painted Oak Ridge town with golden light as people bustled along Market Street, buying bread, newspapers, and chatting about ordinary things. But today was not ordinary. 12-year-old Maya Reed knew every street and alley in Oak Ridge. She had lived there her whole life, yet something new had appeared overnight, a narrow, crooked building squeezed between Mr. Parker's bakery and the old bookstore. Its crooked sign read, "The Timekeeper's Vault." The shop was strange. The walls leaned slightly, the roof curved like a wave, and dusty glass windows revealed shimmering blue light inside. No one else seemed to notice it. Shoppers walked past as if it wasn't there. Maya's curiosity burned. She stepped closer, her sneakers crunching on gravel. As she reached for the brass doorknob, a small plaque caught her eye. "Those who enter must be chosen." Chosen? She hesitated but gripped the handle. The door creaked open with an eerie hum, like the ticking of 100 clocks. Inside, shelves stretched toward the ceiling, packed with mysterious objects, hourglasses filled with glowing sand, clocks spinning backwards, watches floating mid-air. The walls were covered in mirrors, reflecting endless versions of herself. At the center stood a giant clock under a glass dome, its golden gears exposed, glowing with faint blue light. Timepieces of every size ticked around it, but the large clock's hands were frozen at 12. Suddenly, an old man appeared from behind a curtain. His silver beard touched his chest, and his eyes sparkled like stars. "Ah, the brave one," he said softly. Maya's heart skipped. "What? Who are you?" The man bowed slightly. "I am the timekeeper. You, child, have been chosen." She frowned. "Chosen for what?" The timekeeper pointed to the frozen clock. "That controls time for Oak Ridge. But it's damaged. Time is leaking. Soon, everything will stop." Maya glanced outside. The rain that had begun falling now hung frozen in midair. Birds flapped their wings but remained motionless. People paused mid-step, expressions frozen in surprise. Her pulse quickened. "Is this real?" The timekeeper nodded gravely. "Very real. Only someone brave, curious, and unnoticed by time's rules can fix it. You, Maya Reed, have been chosen." "How do you know my name?" "I know everything within time," he replied, handing her a silver key with strange markings. "Insert this before midnight. Fail, and time remains frozen forever." Maya clutched the key, nerves bubbling. "I don't know how to fix a clock." "It requires more than tools," the timekeeper whispered. "It requires memory, understanding, and courage." Suddenly, cracks spiderwebbed across the shop's floor. Shelves rattled. The blue light flickered. The giant clock's gears groaned, struggling to turn. "Go," the timekeeper urged. The glass dome around the clock vanished as Maya approached. The clock's face shifted, symbols of stars, moons, and glowing constellations swirling like water. A puzzle. And time was running out. Maya closed her eyes, remembering the nights her mother taught her about stars, Orion's belt, the North Star, the spiral of galaxies. Those patterns were the answer. Carefully, she rotated the symbols, aligning them into constellations. The gears clicked. But halfway through, the room trembled violently. Shelves collapsed. Mirrors shattered. The timekeeper steadied her. "Faster, child!" She placed the final constellation, the spiral galaxy, into position. The clock's blue glow surged. Gears whirred. Hand spun. Outside, time resumed, rain fell, birds flew, people walked, unaware they had ever been frozen. "You did it," the timekeeper smiled. But before Maya could speak, the shop, the clocks, the timekeeper himself, all dissolved into mist. Maya stumbled onto Market Street. The shop was gone. the space between bakery and bookstore empty. But the silver key remained in her pocket. That night, as Maya lay in bed, the blue glow of the key pulsed faintly. She stared at the stars outside, wondering, would time need her again? Days passed. Life seemed normal, but odd things happened. Clocks ran backward for seconds. Shadows stretched unnaturally. People reported losing small fragments of time, forgetting where they were or how they got there. The timekeeper's words haunted her, time is damaged. Then came the dream, the same glowing clock, frozen again. The timekeeper appeared, eyes urgent. Maya, time's fracture grows. You must find the core. The core? But he faded before answering. The next morning, her bedroom clock spun wildly. Her digital watch blinked nonsense symbols. She had to act. Maya packed her backpack, flashlight, notebook, snacks, and searched Oak Ridge. The shop hadn't returned. No one remembered it. But clues emerged. A poster outside the bookstore read, "When the hour strikes 13, follow the blue light." An impossible clock above the town hall struck 13 as the sun set. A faint blue glow appeared in the woods beyond Oak Ridge. Maya followed. Deep in the forest, beneath twisted trees and shifting shadows, she discovered a hidden door carved into a rock face, glowing with the same symbols as the timekeeper's clock. The silver key vibrated in her pocket. She inserted it. The door slid open, revealing a spiral staircase descending into the earth. At the bottom, a vast underground chamber pulsed with blue energy. Floating in the center, suspended by invisible force, was the time core, a crystalline sphere fractured with cracks, leaking shimmering sand. Time, leaking away. Machines lined the walls, gears grinding, monitors flashing timelines, images of Oak Ridge blinking on screens, people frozen mid-laugh, cars paused mid-turn. Suddenly, mechanical beings emerged, humanoid, with clock faces and gear-driven limbs. Guardians of time. They surrounded Maya. The largest one, gears grinding, spoke in a metallic voice. Unauthorized presence. Maya held up the silver key. The timekeeper sent me. They paused, processing. The fracture spreads, the leader stated. Repair protocol initiated. You hold the catalyst. A panel opened near the time core. Symbols, constellations again. Maya exhaled, steadying herself. She remembered her mother's lessons, the same patterns from the glowing clock. Quickly, she aligned the symbols. The time core pulsed. Cracks sealed. Leaking sand reversed, flowing back into the sphere. The chamber trembled. The machines powered down, nodding approval. Stabilization achieved, the leader declared. But temporal damage remains elsewhere. Maya frowned. What does that mean? The ground shifted. A hidden doorway appeared, leading to a tunnel of shimmering light. The leader gestured. The timeline must be monitored. You have been chosen as timekeeper apprentice. Me? I'm just a kid. Time cares not for age. Only for courage, understanding, and action. Maya hesitated, then nodded. Okay. I'll help. She stepped into the tunnel, blue light surrounding her. Memories, events, histories flashed by, wars, inventions, moments of love and discovery. She understood, time wasn't fixed. It was fragile, and guardians protected its flow. The tunnel led her back to Oak Ridge minutes after she'd left. But things had changed. People paused mid-sentence, clocks wobbled, reality flickered. She realized more fractures existed. But now, she had knowledge, tools, and responsibility. As night fell, the stars shone brightly, constellations guiding her. In her pocket, the silver key pulsed, ready for the next mission. The timekeeper's voice echoed in her mind, time is fragile. You are its protector now. She smiled faintly, ready for whatever came next. The end. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SpeakEasy Tales for more exciting adventures. See you in the next story.